and welcome to Scooped, the ice cream review podcast where we try all the cone creations, signature slushes, and frozen foods on the East Coast to give you the ultimate scoop. My name is Holly Hagman, and with me is my co-host, husband, and ice cream connoisseur, Paul Percivali. Paul, what did the police officer say to the ice cream cone?
Freeze!
You know what? Stop cheating and looking at my script.
I didn't. I literally just thought of that one. That was simple, honey.
I know it was simple, but I'm trying to line up our puns with the restaurant / ice cream store we're doing these days, so
yes,
it all makes sense in the end, okay?
Yeah, but seriously, I didn't cheat. That one was just really easy.
Alright, fine. In our last episode, we reviewed Smoothie King, which we placed at the A tier level. And in the interim between recordings, I went to go attempt and make a smoothie.
Uh-huh.
It was okay. It's okay. It didn't come out as great as I was hoping.
I think it came out pretty good, honey. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's decent, but it needs something. It's missing something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll have to call up Steve.
Yes.
And get some help. But anyway,
Assuming he's alive, of course.
Right. I'll use the Ouija board if I have to.
Oh, snap.
For this episode, we are reviewing a one-stop shop for good food and better ice cream, Jersey Freeze.
Yes. Very, very Jersey.
Yes, it's a New Jersey staple. A lot of people recommended it to us, actually.
I can see why.
And I can see why, too. There's definitely a nostalgia factor built in,
I
think.
There's no doubt about that. That's like the most nostalgic-looking restaurant I've seen in years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think that it was an experience that we had, and we will talk about it right now. So, as per usual, we're going to learn about the history of Jersey Freeze.
All right. So, starting off, Jersey Freeze was founded in 1952 by the Blackmore family. When Jersey Freeze opened its doors, there was mainly ice cream being served in Freehold. There was mainly ice cream being sold in Freehold, New Jersey. Okay, I thought I misread that.
Nope, that's just what it said from the website.
Okay, yeah, you just copy and paste this stuff. Typos be damned. By the 1970s, the restaurant was a go-to spot for fast food and ice cream in the area. Katie DeNono, started working at Jersey Freeze as a teen in high school and became a manager quickly after she was working there in the 1990s. In 2014, Katie and Matt purchased the restaurant from Bruce Blackmore, who wanted to retire. Since 2014... Katie and Matt have been managing the restaurant successfully. The owners have added on more menu items since then. Both owners continuously are giving back to the community. Might I say that's really nice, by the way?
What?
The fact that they like trained them up. They worked for them for years.
And then she bought it. Yeah, I think it's great.
I think that is really nice.
It's a very good story. Like, she started working there as her high school, after school job. She got, further up on the management totem pole. And then, eventually when the owner wanted to retire, that's who ended up taking over, which I think is great.
Yeah, that is a nice little, that's nice. I like it when businesses are handed off not to family members who may or may not care, but people who are actually proven to actually care that something is doing well.
Right. They're invested in the business and they care about it. And you know what? I think we actually saw her when we were there, but I don't think I registered that it was her.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in the...
Okay, because I didn't remember.
Experience
I don't know who you're talking about, but maybe we'll include a picture. If there exists one.
Oh, yeah, there's pictures of her on their website.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I think I was like, is that her? Because, how photos look slightly different than people in person when they're, moving and talking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Okay. In March 2020, Katie and Matt opened the second location at Bellworks in Homedale, New Jersey.
And then immediately had to close it for COVID.
Yeah, that's depressing.
It's still open though. It's still there. It survived somehow.
Yes, that's very good for them.
But what a wild and crazy time.
And they're
to open that.
I'm assuming that it wasn't COVID when they started it, and then they were like, "Oh no!"
Well, it was like slated to open in March of 2020. It probably opened on like March 1st, and then 2 weeks later.
Oh snap! March, yeah, March.
March is when it
yes,
when everything fell apart.
Oh, I remember very distinctly.
But I mean,
that's when I got my my subbing license.
Oh yeah, just in time for all the schools to close.
Right, and I couldn't get back to work. I couldn't start working until October.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
Yeah. And then and the Bellworks location only has the ice cream, right?
Right. The Freehold location is restaurant and ice cream. The Bellworks location is just ice cream. So if you want like burgers and sandwiches and stuff, you have to go to the Freehold one. But if you're just in it for the ice cream, you can go to the Homedale one, and that's fine.
Yes. And their slogan, I'm guessing that is good food fast, not fast food.
Yes.
Which they do have good food.
I would agree.
We went there also, along with having the ice cream, we also sampled their actual restaurant.
Yeah, we figured since we were going to be out there, we might as well drive out, make a day of it, get some lunch while we're there, experience the whole thing, Mm-hmm. Which we did, and we forgot to take photos of our food, and we realized, like, as there were dregs of chips and fries and stuff left on our dish, that we were like, oh no.
Yes, but I'm sure we can find some pictures on the internet that we can include.
Probably, of what we ordered.
Right.
Of food from there.
Yeah. Yeah, like I wasn't expecting too much from their chips, especially as they were what came, and then you could substitute the fry basket with it. Mm-hmm. But those were some pretty good chips.
They were clearly homemade. Like, homemade potato chips, which is a whole thing.
Yeah, but we'll get into that later when we're actually like, oh wait, I guess would now be a good enough...
Now is fine, because honestly, the rest of this is talking about their signature dishes, and then what we ended up ordering. So, I mean, do we want to just do it with our...
Do it before the ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, meals come before... I mean, like, dinner comes... Or lunch becomes before ice cream.
This is true. Typically, a meal comes before dessert.
Yes, typically. Except not yesterday.
What was yesterday?
Yesterday was that party that we went to that they just put out all the desserts.
Everything was out first.
Yeah, everything. They didn't differentiate.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. That was interesting.
Yes, I liked it.
Well, of course you did. You have a sweet tooth.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, I had what was it, like a veggie burger?
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember what you had.
Yeah, I had a veggie burger. It was a pretty plain, I think, like bean-based burger. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. Wasn't the best burger I've ever had, but it's nice that they had it on the menu. Some places that are like big about their burgers don't even like pity the poor vegetarians like me.
That's true. It was nice that they had veggie options for you.
Mm-hmm. And then there was an option to like switch out the chips with fries, but I was cheap. And I figured the bowl the fry basket would probably be pretty big from your... What do you get?
I got sliders.
Okay, so you got 2 small burgers.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I really liked the chips. The chips were actually pretty decent, and I don't usually eat the chips.
That's true.
But I was also a little bit hungry, so it's hard to actually tell. But I remember liking the chips.
Yeah, they were decent. I remember tasting them.
And then you said you had sliders?
I had sliders, yeah. So mine was like one of the combo things. So like the deal is if you upgrade it to a combo, you get french fries and a drink with your thing. Uh-huh. And so they had like your classic crinkle cut fries. They were good.
They were good.
They did need some ketchup, I think. Sometimes, I don't know why. For me, a crinkle cut needs to be dipped in something. I don't know. Like, sometimes I can eat certain types of fries I'll eat plain.
Right.
I prefer to have a dipping sauce. But, anyway.
I tried a couple of the fries, but I honest to God think the chips were better than the fries.
I would agree. I think the chips had more seasoning than the fries.
Yeah. And I've become quite a salt hankering kind of guy in my in my old, not old age.
You're old, not old.
Yeah, my old, not old age. And I've grown to like saltier things.
That's valid. But I have one bone to pick with Jersey Freeze and their serving of the sliders.
Okay, what's up?
All right, so the description of the sliders said it came with, there are 2 sliders, which is fine, with cheese. I want to say it was chopped onion and pickles.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay. I don't have a problem with onions. I like them, whatever. But I love pickles.
Yeah, you do.
I am one of those people that if, like, someone's like, ugh, I hate pickles on my burger, I'm like,
you'll steal them.
Give them to me. Just send them this way.
That was me and my sister when we were kids. I always used to...
be the pickle?
I hated the pickles.
Oh.
And then my sister was the one who always took them whenever I wanted to throw them away.
Oh, this is why you and your sister and I get along.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Although I don't hate pickles as much. Like, when I had burgers as a kid, I did not want anything to do with the pickles.
That's wild to me. I have liked pickles literally since I was a child. I have a distinct memory of going to my grandmother's house, and that was like after school, and that was like a snack she would give to me.
She just gave pickles. You like gherkins?
Yeah, like a dill pickle, like one of the big Clausen dill pickles. And I would just eat it. And that was my snack after school. A pickle. It was fantastic.
I liked the gherkins when I was a kid. The gherkins were my favorite. I think it's because they were on the sweeter side of the pickles.
Yeah, I don't like sweet pickles.
I liked the sweet pickles. Yeah. I can't really handle sweet pickles now, though.
I'm a dill girly from top to bottom. But anyway, the point is, my bone to pick with Jersey Freeze is that, yes, I understand that sliders are small, but I got 1 skimpy pickle chip per slider. Just 1.
Damn, that's messed
up. And I was like, dude, this makes me sad. Like, I want more pickles.
You could have probably gone up there and asked.
I probably could have, but
you could have even sent me up there. I would have gone and got you more.
Why didn't you offer at the time then, mister?
Because I think I was too hungry to register anything you were saying.
Mr. Gentleman, pickle getter.
I feel like when we got together as a couple, that you were the member of our relationship who, like, went out of their way to talk to people, to, like, if some person had to go, like, to talk to someone at the register, you were the one who did it, because you were the social one. And now that has switched. You don't want to talk to anyone, and I don't care about talking to anyone. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why this happened, but it's interesting that it did happen.
It is interesting.
Yes. I feel like it changed during COVID.
I don't know. Possibly.
And then maybe it's just because I'm used to, like, talking with the middle schoolers, and you don't have to, like, be that serious with the middle schoolers, so maybe it's, like, put me in a more relaxed way, but you have to talk to... I don't know. I'm just theory crafting here.
Are you playing Tetris while we podcast?
Maybe.
Are you winning?
Yes.
Oh, that was a good move.
Yes.
Alright. Anywho, sorry, I got distracted by Paul's Tetris playing. I enjoyed the food, though. Even though, like, even
though we came here for the ice cream.
Yeah, even though they skimped on my pickles, and, we were really worried about the ice cream. The food was good. I had a good lunch. It was enjoyable. I would probably try something else the next time if we go again, because honestly, their food menu was pretty hefty.
The only thing that I would probably try, if I didn't go for the burger again, would be the fish and chips. But I'm trying to stay away from the fried foods, so there's that.
Yeah, I guess.
Other than that, yeah, good food. I would, if this was a normal, food restaurant sort of podcast, I would say good. But we're here for
and it was fast. According to their slogan, it was good food and it was fast.
Yes. And as we did say before, this place is very, like, nostalgic looking. It looks very old-timey.
Yes. And it was weird, too. The building was, like, built on an incline kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And when we were in the area where you order, the people in the kitchen were like a full step down. So everyone looked like they were really short. Yes. Which was different for me, because usually I'm the short one.
Yes, it's a Wonka, it's a Wonka-themed restaurant.
Or so it seems, to be honest. But other than the actual food, let's start talking about the ice cream. The reason
where everyone is here, not listening for burgers and stuff.
Yeah, now that we're done talking about burgers and fries, we're going to move on to our ice cream portion of the ice cream podcast.
Okay.
So, Jersey Freeze has quite a large menu for ice cream. They have... We're going to be here a while, so just get ready for this.
Yeah, this is going to be one of them hour-long episodes.
Probably.
We haven't had those in a while.
I know. So they have soft serve. They have your classic chocolate and vanilla, but they also have some rotating flavors. I think they had like a coffee one while we were there as well. They had like some funky ones too. It was interesting. So they have different rotating flavors of soft serve. They have your hard scooped ice cream. Tons of different rotating flavors. They have ice cream cakes and ice cream cupcakes, which is not something I've seen anywhere else before. And
They had ice cream cupcakes?
Yes.
I didn't remember that.
Yep, they were in the freezer. There were like 4 packs of cupcakes, but they're ice cream cake. Like, basically, essentially tiny ice cream cakes. It was so cool. I've never seen that anywhere else, and I give Jersey Freeze a lot of credit for that, because that is cool. We
should have bought like one and split it.
Yeah.
But I think by the time that we were done eating the food and then like getting leaving and then starting to eat our ice cream, we were both pretty full.
Yeah. Plus, this was the day that we had to go somewhere else later in the day. Remember that?
Where did we go?
Well, this is going to kind of reveal the fact that we don't always taste these things in the right order. But we went to Smoothie King after, remember?
Yep.
Okay. So, that was like the whole thing.
And then we also went to the Asian market because we were looking for bobas. But you would think that an Asian market would have bobas.
You would think that, but alas.
They did not.
They did not. It was
very
strange.
weird.
But anywho. So, in addition to your classic soft serve, hard scooped ice cream, and ice cream cakes, they have a lot of different ice cream creations.
Yeah, they did.
On their list.
They reminded me very much of Sunday afternoon with the amount of stuff that they kept in their freezer.
The novelties and stuff?
Yeah, the novelties. They were very big on the novelties.
Yeah, they had novelties, but they also had, like, Sunday creations and different, like, essentially, like, the only thing I can think to compare it to is Cold Stone, where they have, like, the pre-done... They're not pre-made, but they're, like, pre-planned orders. You know what I mean? But so, like, here, for example... One of the things they served, it was called Sunday Boats, which is basically, I think, a big boat of ice cream in a sundae form. So one of them is called Katie's Creation, and as we remember from the history, Katie is the current owner.
Right.
And Katie's Creation is a sundae with vanilla ice cream, layered with peanut butter, hot fudge, and chopped Reese's peanut butter cups. I feel like Katie and I would be good friends, because that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, you two sound like you have very similar palates.
Apparently. Then there was one called the Birthday Cake Boat, which is vanilla ice cream with hot fudge, cake crunch, and rainbow sprinkles. Then there's a strawberry pound cake boat, which is vanilla ice cream layered with strawberries and pound cake. Pretty self-explanatory there.
Yeah, I would say so.
But also...
They have at-home sundae kits, which are your choice of 2 soft-serve flavors, chocolate or syrup, chocolate syrup, choice of sprinkles, cherries, and choice of 1 or more topping. So they were like the what you call it, the egg carton things that are made out of plastic, right?
I don't understand what you're asking me, but basically, this is like...
never mind. I'm dumb. I was thinking it was one of those, the things that the place in Buffalo had.
Oh, a flight?
Yeah, a flight.
Oh, no, that's not this.
Yeah, I thought it was a flight.
This is like kind of similar to when we did Baskin Robbins and they have the, build your own stuff at home thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Freeze has that where you can get like a tub of 2 soft serve flavors, like let's say 1 chocolate, 1 vanilla. It comes with also chocolate syrup, sprinkles, cherries, and 1 other topping of your choice, so that when you go home, you can, let's say you're bringing it home for a birthday party or something, you can have people make their own
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Yeah, I think we were actually talking about that Like, that's such a nice idea. You get a whole bunch of those, you bring them to a party. Yeah. Very nice.
Next time, you know what?
But what would we do with it?
Well, your sister has the family dinner every 1 month. Why don't we bring ice cream sundaes to one?
You mean go all the way down there, grab them, and come back?
Well, we don't have to necessarily from Jersey Freeze.
Oh.
But I'm saying, why haven't we done this? We're the ice cream people. What's wrong with us?
I don't know.
Anyway.
We have to, like, show our ice cream pride.
Apparently.
And then they also have a variety of ice cream sandwiches. Which they did.
Yep.
They had, like, a ton of them inside that fridge. Like, parallel to the counter.
Yep.
Varieties of ice cream sandwiches include flying saucers, you know, the general run-of-the-mill ice cream sandwich. Chip witches. What, were they in the shape of witches?
No, chocolate chip cookie sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They had sugar cookie sandwiches. Snickerdoodle sandwiches. And etc.
And more, yeah.
Yes. The infamous etc.
Yes, they had all different types, and then they, continue to add more, so. But something interesting, and I don't know if now is a good time to mention it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, we already kind of explained that we did a couple different things for the podcast the day that we went to Jersey Freeze. And so, while we were out, we ended up running some other errands, and we ended up at Lavotti's Market in Middletown.
Yes.
And Lavotti's is an Italian grocery store. There's a few of them in New Jersey.
I was about to say, anyone who's in New Jersey should probably know what a Lavotti's is.
I would hope so. But if you don't, it's an Italian grocery store. There's a couple of them around New Jersey. And the one in Middletown had a local ice cream section of their freezer and their frozen area, and it was just the epitome of irony that we were walking around and walked past it, and we opened the freezer just to see, and there was all of the different ice cream sandwiches from Jersey Freeze.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
And pints and all this other stuff.
I think it was one of those situations where they've always been there, but we only honed in on it because we actually just came from the place.
We just noticed it now. They also had stuff in that freezer for places we haven't tried yet that we're going to.
Which ones? Do you remember?
The Coney Waffle, which is in Red Bank, and if I can pull up the photograph, there was another one, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what you're on about, honey. This smoothie that you made is really good.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it more than I do. Yeah, so I'm lying. It was just Coney Waffle and Jersey... Oh, I'm lying again. Coney Waffle...
You're double lying.
I'm lying all over the place.
Wait, triple lying.
Coney Waffle, Jersey Freeze, and Sip and Swirl ice cream truck.
It was double. Sip and what?
Sip and Swirl.
I've never heard of that one. Is it on the list?
It's on the list. And you have eaten stuff from there, you just probably don't remember it's from there.
Oh, okay.
But we'll talk about that in a future episode.
Anyway...
But yeah, so they just have a boatload
of stuff
from
I wonder if
Jersey
all the
Freeze.
Lavotti's are like that.
They make gluten-free ice cream sandwiches?
Nice.
That's nice.
I wonder if all the Lavotti's have a thing with Jersey Freeze, or if it's just that one.
I don't know.
In Matawan. I mean, not Matawan, Middletown. The other M.
One of those. One of the M's. Something.
And then they also have... milkshakes.
Yes.
Yes.
What's a milkshake again?
I think a milkshake is when you take milk and you shake it up, honey, and you don't add ice cream, and you drink it as that. Right? Right? Right?
Sorry. I was drinking a smoothie.
I wasn't actually, threatening her. That wasn't what the silence was about. She literally had her mouth full of smoothie.
Yeah, as you do on an ice cream podcast.
Anyway,
But milkshakes, and they have, your standard variety. You can, pick a flavor and do whatever, but they also have specific shakes of the month, and these are the ones from when we went in December.
Yes, which this one actually sounds pretty good, and I kind of wish I tried it. The Queen of Cannoli. And I like cannoli.
You like cannoli. Yeah, I don't.
I like that cannoli dip that Corey made and that your mom recreated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real good lack. And then extra thick vanilla shake. Oh, this is the description of it.
Yes.
Extra thick vanilla shake with crushed cannoli shells, chocolate chips topped with homemade whipped cream, a chocolate syrup drizzle, and a whole cannoli. Yeah, that's good. I wish I had that. I didn't know that was there.
Well,
that the whole menu was huge, so it was kind of hard to like.
It was very overwhelming if you didn't like do research beforehand.
But also, we're an ice cream podcast, and milkshakes aren't ice cream.
Yes, they are.
I don't believe you. Anyway, peppermint bark, which is apparently their famous peppermint bark shake, which features Old Monmouth candies, homemade dark chocolate bark, and this festive treat is available now through 12/31.
Oh my god, we can go still.
Yeah, it's for like one day. So one size satisfies all, so go grab yours today.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, just, if you're doing it, do it. Just don't hesitate.
Apparently.
And then you could take it away.
Thank you. So in addition to the Sunday boats, they have, I think, what are smaller versions called the ice cream boats. So instead of a full-blown sundae, this is a little smaller. At least that's what I understand it to mean.
Makes sense to me.
So they have strawberry pound cake, which is strawberries on top of pound cake. A peanut butter fluff boat, which includes peanut butter, marshmallow, and banana. Your classic banana split, which has banana, of course, and then also strawberries, pineapple, and chocolate syrup. There's a typo on their menu, but I'm assuming this is brownie treat and not brownie tree. But either way, hot fudge and a fudge brownie. Enjoyable. Katie's Creation pops back up again. This one has hot fudge peanut butter and peanut butter cups. Again, Katie and I. Kindred spirits. Cookie Explosion, which includes hot fudge caramel chocolate chips and a chocolate chip cookie. The Oreo Obsession, which includes hot fudge, marshmallow, and crushed Oreos. And then something called Campfire S'mores.
That sounds you.
Which also sounds like me. Which is hot fudge, marshmallow, and crushed graham crackers, and obviously all of this comes over your choice of ice cream flavor.
Yes. And I guess it is time for us to get into what we ordered.
Yes. Would you like to go first?
Me go first?
Do you want to?
I mean, I could. It's just, I don't think that has happened at any point during any of the 23 other podcasts.
I think you have at least once.
I don't think so, honey. You always put yourself first on the list.
It's just because it's the template of the... You know what? Go first, because now I'm mad.
I mean, if you want to go first. I'm kidding. I'm going first. Too bad. So I got a waffle cone with key lime cream pie. Oh, wait. Key lime ice cream and blueberry ice cream. So basically, I think we got the regular size, didn't we? I think I got the regular size, which allowed me to get 2 scoops. Mm-hmm. I wanted to try 2 things, because we're there to, like, judge the ice cream. So I got the key lime pie ice first, and that was good. That was, like, this place, like, it has the thing that I like. The thing that I'm sure everyone knows the thing by now. The thing being that I like ice cream that has fruit in it.
What?
And stuff.
Shocked.
I know, right? Anyway, so this place's key lime pie has legitimate key limes and pie in it, like the crust. There's so much crust, and there is a lot of, like, what I could only assume were, like, little bits of lime, because, these guys, they make their ice cream right. Mm-hmm. So, the flavor was perfect. It tasted like a key lime pie. Very good. Big thumbs up there. And then my second flavor, which I expected to not be as good because the key lime pie was, like, really, really good, was the blueberry ice cream. And when I first had it, I took a couple of bites intermittently between the key lime, and I was like, okay, this is okay, but this key lime's good. And then I hit, like, this, like, vein of...
Oh, the jam.
Of jam, and I was like, oh, wow, this is really... Speaking of which, did we take the jam?
It's in the fridge.
Okay, we did. We didn't leave it in there overnight. Okay, good. Yes, we went to a family party yesterday. My sister gave us some jam. And now I'm thinking about it like, oh, did we refrigerate that?
I put it in the fridge when we got home.
Good. But, yeah, I hit a vein of blueberry, like, jam inside this ice cream, and my taste receptors blew up. Like, this was, like, that ideal, like, well, it was a good balance, but that ideal spot of what my my taste buds like. Fantastic ice cream. I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but it was really good.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like one of the places that I've seen had the most amount of their stuff inside their ice cream. Other than that place that we accidentally ran into, like, the day before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had, like, full-blown
possible
there.
Our possible episode 26, which we will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yes.
Oh, we all heard the Tetris game.
Don't worry about it.
There's no hiding it. No hiding it from our listeners.
They didn't hear a thing.
So this is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Because I think we actually had very different ice cream experiences for once.
You didn't like it?
I was not that impressed with mine, but let me explain.
Okay, yes, please explain.
So I had a little bit of choice paralysis. And as we
That's never a good thing.
I know. And as we just went over all of the things on the list and all of the really cool creations they have and the flavors and the toppings and all this stuff, I am so hardcore regretting what I ordered. But I really thought it would be a litmus test for the quality of the ice cream.
Okay, so tell me what you ordered.
So I ordered a classic soft serve chocolate ice cream on a waffle cone.
That is so basic.
That's it. That's all it was. It was very basic, so you would think that it would be really, really well done, right?
I wonder if there's some sort of like relation between being able to find something that you really like right off the bat and your enjoyment of the ice cream. Like, you go in there and you see black raspberry or blueberry, I'm like, sold. And then you're staring there with choice paralysis for like 5 minutes, and then you finally decide on something basic, and then it like doesn't fulfill your like preferences because you're already annoyed that it took you so long to figure out something.
That could be part of it for sure, but I gotta tell you, as far as like, I love me a soft serve chocolate ice cream.
Oh, okay.
I do. Like, in general. Thanks, motorcycle. I really enjoy it. Like, in summer, when Frozen Flavors is open and within walking distance, that's off. I go between either that or the mango Italian Ice. Those are my go-tos.
That's true. That's true.
So I like soft serve chocolate on a waffle cone.
But you were not impressed.
I was not impressed. This was not the best soft serve I've ever had. It wasn't bad. It wasn't... Sorry, everyone. It wasn't Dairy Queen level of soft serve.
Wow.
But it was not that impressive. And I mean, I know
Dairy Queen is going to sue the crap out of us one day.
I know, they hate us probably.
Did we ever mention to the fact that we found them snooping on on your Glassdoor site?
You mean LinkedIn?
Yeah, that thing.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they were snooping. We saw it, and I still feel like the Dairy Queen ninjas are going to break through our door one day.
Yeah, it was actually kind of unsettling, to be honest, because you get sometimes the, like, LinkedIn, someone's viewing your profile notifications. You'll get, like, someone from this company, because it won't say the specifics unless you upgrade to LinkedIn Premium, and I'm not about to spend money on that.
Right.
But it was like, someone from Dairy Queen corporate was viewing your profile. I'm like,
oh, no.
What? Excuse me?
They're coming for us.
So that was a little alarming in that sense. But you know what? I was not thrilled with the soft serve. I think that I definitely want to give Jersey Freeze another try because upon tasting your ice cream, the key lime pie, I'm not a big blueberry person, so that one wasn't my favorite, but the key lime pie thing was phenomenal. It was really, really good. What I tasted.
Yeah, this is very unusual because usually we have like I have the bad experience and you have the good experience because I feel like I'm a slightly bigger critic than you are.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I usually find more things wrong than you. But that's disappointing to hear that you had, like, you weren't too happy with their soft serve.
Well, I wasn't like, oh, it's disgusting, I never want to go back. But I was like, it's just
Okay, here's the real question. Was it better than Magnifico's?
Oh, duh.
Okay, then it's not a total loss.
No.
Magnifico's is going to sue us next, by the way.
Yeah, they're coming. The Magnifico's ninjas. No, the Jersey Freeze it's good. I still enjoyed it. I would still call it good ice cream, but it's not my favorite soft serve.
You know what it also could be? We've just been exposed to so many good ice cream places at this point.
True.
That our standards are just rising drastically at this point.
100%.
Because I'm pretty sure if we were to, like, go back to all the places that we've already, like, judged and then, like, taste all their stuff again, we probably would, like, change our tune on a couple of different choices we've made up until this point.
You're probably right. And I mean, I'm looking at our tier list as of episode 23.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're getting to that point where we should be placing Jersey Freeze somewhere.
Right.
And I think this is going to be hard to determine because
we had
different viewpoints on it.
Yes.
So we'll have to do some compromising. But, like, there's some stuff that, and I know we're going to do a tier list shake-up video in the near future, but there's some stuff that I certainly feel like needs to be moved around.
Like, I feel like we definitely have more C's than we originally thought. Like, the C category is starting to look a little bit lonely, and I feel like we need to make some friends there for Shake Shack.
For poor Shake Shack all by its lonesome.
Yes.
Perhaps we do.
Mm-hmm.
But, alright. So...
It's that time?
It's that time. We gotta figure out where we're putting this thing. So, let's talk about the tier list.
Okay.
So, as of right now, in descending order, we have the S tier, Halstead Farms, Frozen Flavors, Milkcraft, Mystic Drawbridge, Ryan's Homemade Ice Cream, Surreal Creamery, Friendly's, Strollo's Lighthouse, and The Baked Bear.
In the A tier, we have Gabriel's Fountain. What? I'm sorry, go ahead, don't beat me.
No, keep going, just don't forget Smoothie King.
Oh, okay. Gabriel's Fountain in the A tier, Nicholas Creamery, Carvel, Sunday Afternoon, Smoothie King, Ralph's Homemade Ice Cream, and Frozen Yo Cafe. Yeah, I thought I messed something up really bad.
No, I just didn't want... I was trying to silently signal you to not forget we placed Smoothie King in there. And I didn't update the graphic yet.
Got it.
So.
Alright, well...
But it's too late now.
Unless we just re-record everything.
No, that's ridiculous. They can know we make mistakes.
Yes.
In the B tier, we still have Rita's, Baskin Robbins, and Cold Stone.
In the C tier, we have Shake Shack all by its lonesome.
And in the D tier, we have Dairy Queen, Magnificos, and Mini Melts.
Yes.
So now the question is, what becomes of Jersey Freeze?
Okay. That's a tough one. I think it's better than Rita's. Do you think? Do you agree? Where do you want to put it? Let me start with that. Do you think it's a B tier? Base it off of their quality.
It's probably higher than Rita's.
Okay.
But it might still be, at least for me, it might still be a B.
So you would put it at the front of B tier?
I think I would. But
okay.
Your stuff was way better than mine.
Yeah, my stuff was better, which I think should at least bring it up to like a low A. Or, no, I don't know. Here's the thing. I still don't know. Like, Ralph's is great, but I still feel like Ralph's is a B. Like, in my heart, Ralph's is a B.
Wow.
And I like Frozen Yo Cafe more than Ralph's.
Wow.
But I think I like Frozen Yo more than I do Jersey Freeze.
Oh.
So here, it's like a problem. You know what I'm saying?
I see. So...
But we're going
to do the tier list shakeup fairly soon anyway.
Here's what I think. So, you think it's still better than Rita's. Or you're not sure. And I still think it's not as good as Frozen Yo Cafe.
Okay.
So it's a matter of, is it at the end of A tier, or is it at the beginning of B tier?
Well...
You can make the choice. I will leave it up to you. Because I'm good with either one of those. It's not that far between them.
True. I think, based on my personal experience, right?
Yeah.
Based on my ice cream cone, I would put it at the top of B.
Okay. And I would probably... I'll be okay with that. I mean, we'll have to go back there when we go back to the Barnes & Nobles that's like right in the area, and we'll have to try something different.
Yes.
And maybe we'll do that before we do the shake-up.
That's not a bad idea, to be honest.
That way we can actually, like, see where they deserve to be.
Right, because if there are certain things on this list that, like, I'm very confident about where we put it.
And this is not one of them.
This is not one of them. So for now, we will be placing Jersey Freeze at the front of the B tier. With a little asterisk next to it. Because...
Are you actually going to put an asterisk next to it?
No.
Oh, okay.
A figurative asterisk next to it. Because it will probably change in the near future.
Yeah, when we go back and we try something different.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm good with that. We'll put it at the beginning of B tier.
Front of B. We didn't talk about the price.
Oh. Well, because you didn't write down the price on the...
I don't remember the price. I don't remember it being expensive, though. I remember being like, oh, this is reasonable.
Yeah, I think I remember us talking about how, like, we got... Who paid? Was it you or me?
I don't even know.
All right. Talk about something for a second. I'm going to check my credit card, because I'm pretty sure it was me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have the menu board photo, and it says
do that.
The regular ice cream... That can't be that cheap. That's dirt cheap.
For the cups. I remember the cone being a bit more. Or not. No, that's... It's pretty damn cheap.
That's what I'm saying. Did we... Is that what we paid? Because according to the menu board, a regular cone is $3.95. And... an upcharge of 94 cents for a waffle cone, so approximately $5 per cone.
Well, this place has been open since the 50s, so maybe they can afford to, like, keep the prices that reasonable.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's wiggity wiggity whack.
That's real nice.
Yeah.
Alright, well, in terms of pricing, fantastic.
Yeah! That's what, you know what, that might bump them to A in the future. But for now, we're going to leave them at top of B, and we will revisit this very soon.
Yes.
But for now, thank you for listening, as per usual, to Scoop Podcast. Remember to follow us on all of the social media. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell your mailman, tell the person at the nail salon. Tell them all.
Yeah,
about us.
Tell your WoW friend.
Yes.
If anyone plays that game anymore, I don't.
Put it in the chat on Fortnite.
No.
You know, do all that stuff. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe so you always know where to go for your Frozen favorites. And be sure to tune in next week for a review of a well-known brand founded by Polish immigrants.
That's definitely ambiguous.
You think?
I know we've gone to all these places, but... okay, I know what you're talking about.
It just clicked in your brain, huh?
It clicked.
Alright, cool. Alright, everyone, thank you again for listening. Episode 25 is next week. As always, the best thing you can do to support us is keep tuning in, so thank you for that, and we will see you next week.
In the next one. Bye.
Bye.